Dude, are you taking a dump?
Dude, shut up.
Oh, I'm gonna tell everybody.
Dude, shut up.
Hey, everybody, he's taking a dump!
Get the out of here. Oh, crap.
Well, if they're gonna find you, I promise you that I will find you.
What do we have here?
Hello there, everybody. M13 here. I just really gotta pop my fingers. But anyways, welcome back to my channel. But this is gonna be a brand new show. Welcome to the Thomas and Friends review. And today, the Thomas review that we're gonna be talking about are two of the most main characters to the Thomas and Friends shows. It is the one. It is the only, and it's the one that you saw at the end of the sketch. It is Edward and Gordon. Now, without further ado, let's get on with the review.
Now, I got these things back in 2016, almost at the end of the year, almost. And I got these two on eBay, so no, I'm not the one that beat up these trains. But anyways, I found these two on eBay, and they cost about like $8, so I figured now's the time to go ahead and buy them. But, however, two cents are so beat up, I had to go ahead and repaint them. Gordon is probably the worst of my repaintment, because without the fact that he's a little bit, unresemblance to his coat of paint. And also, look at that face! It almost as if he has eye surgery. And I must say, this Gordon was damagedly destroyed. I mean, look at it. You can still see the chips of it. Edward's face was a little bit worse, but however, he's not that much beat up like Gordon. The only thing that's not beat up is a tender, and I kind of praise for that. But however, his eyebrows softly faded away. But that don't matter. At least these two are in good condition. That's all that matters in my opinion. Now since we got that out of the way, let's go and get back to the backstory. We'll start off with Edward, due since that he was the first character ever introduced in the Thomas and Friends community. This Edward is a 1994 Edward, or 1996, I'm not sure which is which. But all I know is that Edward's smokestack is plastic, including with his face. Edward was introduced in 1945, one of the first characters ever introduced. Woodward said that he was a kind and a wise engine, locked away in the sheds for over a year, maybe. Even though that Edward was an old engine, Sir Thomas had thought that he was still really useful, so therefore he brought him out and then finally gave him a branch line. Over the years, Edward had always been the favorite character due to how old he is and how wise he is. He gives good advice for Thomas whenever he first got his own branch line. And then after Thomas, we soon got Bill and Ben. And Edward, just like to Thomas, gave Bill and Ben wise advice. In my opinion, I think Edward's like one of the best characters out in the Thomas and Friends history. I know I said that, and I apologize for being outside here, everybody. Inside the house is like very noisy. And actually it's pretty noisy out there. We have a man lawn mowing and boys and girls like to play basketball. But at least this ain't noisy like in there. Now let's talk about the item itself. The whole item is mostly made of wood. The only thing that's made of plastic are the magnet wrappers, the wheels, the coal, the smokestack, and the face. In my opinion, I give this Edward a solid 10 out of 10. He's not that big and he's not that small. And Edward seems pretty good at like a few jobs. He seemed to be good at shunting in the yard, pulling coaches, at pulling trucks. Of course, he has a K2440, a mixed traffic, so most likely, yes. Now since we got Edward done, let's see about what do we have for the 2003 Gordon. Now Gordon was introduced as well in 1945 in the same Railway Series book with Edward, the 3 railway engines. Gordon was mentioned as an arrogant but a thoughtful engine, and was willing to help out any engine with need. That if he's in a good mood or anything. At first, there was a 1992 Gordon, a 1994 Gordon, and a 1996 Gordon, but until when those Gordons were soon repossessed by the 2003 Gordon. And I gotta say, this Gordon is a much better upgrade, but however, this thing's not perfect as always. But to be honest with you, you just do not care. The only thing that's a really nitpick is the face. It's way too large and it's very unrealistic to the actual character. Okay, not that unrealistic, but it is pretty realistic. Gordon has 4 wheels, unlike the actual A3 tender engine, as Edward has 2 wheels. Now, and also in my opinion, I think Gordon is one of the most favorable characters ever introduced. He's just kid-friendly, and also he's very relatable to others, an arrogant little piece of crap. But at the same time, a kind and a friendly character. So just like Edward, I give Gordon a solid 10 out of a 10.
So that was my review to the 1992 Edward and the 2003 Gordon. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed this video. Hit that subscribe button to see more of my shows. In the meantime, guys, signing out. I told you I'll be back. Oh crap! Dang it. Oh yeah, my homeboy Bob is over there. Yeah, get him, boy!
Yo, bada boom boom. You like to think about boss like to take a crap down in your neighborhood? You think it's funny? Huh?
Hey, well, maybe we can work something out? No, come back here. I have something to give you too.